Hi guys, it's Wombat and welcome to Stockholm. It is winter and every year we do this, we bring out Grime's winter mods and have fun on all our maps in winter costume. And of course here in Stockholm, and like on all the maps on my big map combo, the global one, there is snow. Because, well, it's that time of the year, so you're expected to have snow, and unfortunately it's kind of either you have it or you don't. So with this, you'll have snow everywhere. You'll have it in France, you'll have it in Italy, you'll have it in Brazil, you'll have it in Australia, everywhere. Snow. But I kind of like this time of the year because of this, because it makes the maps look pretty different from what we're used to, and it's kind of nice having snow on the roads for a few weeks of the year, and perhaps even more fun so when you add the slippery mod that is part of Grime's winter mods. I'm using Grime's winter mod, his heavy snow mod, and his slippery snow mod on top of that, and this is what you get. So I hope you want to try this out yourself. It's a great thing to have on your big map combo during, at least during Christmas, and we're not that far away from Christmas, are we? It's only, God, it's only 5 weeks till Christmas. So we're getting there. But as we go along on our way up to the northern parts of Norway, because I'm holding on the route down to, or up to, the Kirkenes quarry, I wanted to talk a little bit about what we will have going for us during the convoy. And no, you won't be able to use a truck like this, which is the RJL Scania mod, because you can't use mods at all on Truckers MP. And I do have double trailers behind me. I highly recommend that you don't use that for the convoy either. Just bring a single trailer, will ya? Because otherwise you're gonna have difficulties getting into the quarry. And I highly recommend that all of you try out going into the quarry before we start the convoy, because that little tiny piece of road between the city of Kirkenes and the quarry itself is pretty challenging, and it's also very, very beautiful, so there is absolutely no reason for you not to try it out beforehand. On the contrary, I highly recommend you to try it out. You do not want to be the guy that ends up on the live stream not making it down to the quarry. Another thing about the convoy that I haven't spoken about before, but I think it's time to talk a little bit about it, is the fact that since this is taking place on our own server, there will not only be Truckers MP police cars there, there will be people working together with me. I'm doing this in cooperation with, or with the help of Viva NL, and they will effectively block all the roads surrounding the route. So if you're on the wrong side of that blockade, you won't make it into the convoy. So it's very important that you do own a garage in Stockholm. If you own one just south, north, east, west of Stockholm, say Uppsala or Södertälje, you won't make it from there into Stockholm, because the roads into Stockholm will be completely blocked off for everyone except those who are taking place in the convoy. This is my first convoy. I've never been into a convoy. I've never played on a private server before, so this is new to me as well. And I didn't know that anyone can be on the server. But those who are outside of the convoy itself randomly hauling around on the server, they will be kicked. So make sure that you are on part of the convoy and not trying to come in from another city into Stockholm. That won't work. So make sure that you have a garage in Stockholm so that you can start from that garage. And another thing I need to point out perhaps is the fact that we are going to have a tiny little truck fest before the convoy itself starts on the 30th of November. And during that truck fest, 3 of you will win some pretty nice prizes. There will be 3 prizes for best trucks on the truck fest. So use your imagination, configure your truck using the standard tools from SES. Do not try to add mods or things like that, because it won't work. You can't use mods. So use whatever there is available from SES and create a fantastic looking truck with a beautiful owned trailer. You do not want to use any of the low bed trailers or things like that, because you'll have again problems getting into the quarry possibly if you do that. So use a regular trailer. Do not try to bring any double trailers. Do not try to bring any HCT trailers, because you're probably not going to make it into the quarry. You're just going to make a fool out of yourself, being live streamed to the entire world when you completely fail to do the last couple of turns into the quarry. So bring a single trailer. I'm gonna do that myself, and make sure that you bring a very, very powerful truck as well. Get as many horsepower as you can, and make sure that your gas tanks are full before we start. Preferably you should bring a 4x2, not a 6x4 or 8x4 or anything like that. Bring a 4x2, and the reason for that is that we are doing 1700 kilometers from Stockholm to the Kirkenes quarry, and there will probably not be any stops for fuel. So if you want to make it all the way to the quarry, make sure that you bring as light a trailer as possible, and that you bring a 4x2 with the largest gas tanks available, so that you don't have to quit the convoy due to, well, lack of fuel. Another important thing to remember is that once you reach the quarry, you'll have to either teleport to a garage in Kirkenes, or just press F7 and get a service tow to Kirkenes, because there is not room in the quarry for 300 trucks, whatever is going to be part of the convoy. There isn't room for more than, say, 20 or 30 trucks perhaps inside the quarry anyway, so you need to move out of there as soon as possible. And if you don't do it, the admins will move you, and you don't want the admins to do that. You want to do it yourself, trust me. So little things like that. Just stay in line during the convoy, follow orders during the convoy, keep your eyes on the Promods, the Truckers MP chats, and follow whatever directions or orders you are given. Otherwise, there's a high risk you'll be banned, and there's nothing I'm gonna be able to do about that. If you're banned, you're banned. So make sure you follow orders and act accordingly to them. Quite a few of you have asked me if it's okay if you stream or record the convoy yourself, and that is perfectly fine. Absolutely no problem whatsoever. Just make sure that you stay in line. If you want to do some flyovers, You can't do that during the convoy itself. You need to do that during the truckfest or in the after party. Because once we reach Kirkenes Quarry and Kirkenes, of course, I'm gonna hang around for a while, and I hope you will too. We're gonna just have some fun, and once there, you can stick around for as long as you want. Because we have the servers until 10 p.m. Central European time, so there's plenty of time to wrap it up. So during that you can do flyovers, of course, and during the truck fest before the convoy itself is okay as well. But during the convoy, do not try to overtake anyone, do not stop to do more flyovers, stay in line, follow the convoy, otherwise you might be banned. That's just how things work. Yeah. Me on the other hand, I'll be all over the place. I will try to get everyone on camera during the event. Every single truck in the convoy should make it onto camera and will be part of the live stream. And I will also make a video of the entire convoy after the event is over, a sort of best of video of the entire thing. So there will be plenty of opportunities to see yourself both during the live stream, or preferably you watch that after the convoy, and in the I don't know, best of video as well. So you will be on camera, but don't stop and do flyovers or take pictures during the convoy itself, because you will possibly be banned. Also, just follow the trucks in front of you. Do not deviate from the route. Do not take any shortcuts or things like that. Just stay behind the truck in front of you and keep at least 100 meters between you and the truck in front of you. And make sure that you have enough distance to the truck in front of you so that if he stops, or she, you're able to stop as well. And keep in mind that even if you have a great connection to the server, others may not. Others may have significant lag, and if they do and they stop, it's gonna be like if they stopped on a dime. They will go from doing 50, 60, 70, 80 kilometers an hour to 0 kilometers an hour in just a second and less than that. So make sure that you have plenty of space between you and the truck in front of you so that you do not crash, because what if you crash, it's gonna be game over. You won't be able to reconnect to the convoy after your repairs, if repairs are needed. So make sure that you don't flip the truck, make sure that you don't do anything you're not supposed to do. Follow orders, simple as that, and keep in line. That's all I'm asking, and if you do that, you and me and everyone else should have a ton of fun during the convoy. It's gonna be epic. So with that said, I think it's time to go back to why I initially started this video. Grimes winter mods. So I'm using Grimes winter mods here. We are in Sweden, so that's perfectly fine having snow here. But let's have a look at what it looks like in other parts of the world when you use Grimes winter mods. Iceland on Promods already have a lot of snow. So even if we add Grimes winter mods, it's not gonna like there's gonna be more snow in Iceland. There were snow there before, there is snow there now, so no difference really. But isn't it beautiful? If you can't read that sign, it says Tunis, so we're in Africa. And yeah, using Grimes winter mods, you'll have winter in Africa as well. on Afromap in this case. It's just how the mods work. It's either on or off. So yeah, snow in Africa. And well, it's known to have happened before, so why not? And this is from Rio Grande. That is one of the cities on EAA, so we are in South America. Snow, of course, here as well. And the last shot is from Paris, the city of love. Snow here as well. Again, you'll have snow everywhere if you use Grimes Winter Mods, and I'm using it on my Promods Big Map Global Edition. So yeah, snow everywhere on the Global Edition. And setting Grimes Winter Mods up is very easy. You have the base file here, the Frosty version 7.2 for ETS2 135. This one you need. The other two files are optional. The first one is Frosty Heavy Winter, which adds additional snow to your map. So there's that, and this one, which I find quite interesting to use. Physics for Frosty 7.2 goes above the other two. You can use this file without Heavy Winter, but of course you'll always need this file here, the Frosty 7.2. Frosty Physics makes snow a little bit more slippery, especially braking I find to be pretty interesting. Make sure that you keep more distance than usual to the truck or car in front of you in case you need to brake. But that's how simple it is. It's just these three files, nothing more to worry about. And as you can see, I've put it above TextFix 4. You might have TextFix 3 instead, doesn't matter, but above TextFix on my global combo and below the background image. That's where I've put them. So there you have it. Both a quick go through on how to set up Grimes Winter Mods and some additional information about the convoy we're having on the 30th of November. Be there or don't be there. Again, there will be pretty good prices for the best 3 trucks. You might not get them instantly because we need to wait for one specific DLC to be released until you can get your prices, but the same day that DLC becomes available, I will send you the prices. And who wins? Well, that will be announced during the truckfest, just before we head off on our way to Kirkenes quarry from Stockholm, the city, my hometown, that I love so much. I really look forward to seeing all of you there in just 2 weeks. So with that said, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, subscribe as well. And of course, links to both Grimes Winter Mods and all the information you need about the convoy on the 30th of November is found in the video description, so make sure you check out the video description as well. Take care everyone, bye bye.